Introducing boxing out of the blue corner to my left. Wearing blue trunks with white trim. He comes to us from Poughkeepsie, New York. Ladies and gentlemen, Tymar Miles. And his opponent, standing directly across the ring, fighting out of the red corner to my right. Wearing gold trunks with white trim. His record, impressive. 5 wins, 0 defeats, 3 big wins by way of KO. He comes to us from Haverhill, Massachusetts. Ladies and gentlemen, Nicky, the natural Tejada. 4 rounds, welterweights.
Nicky's got a few fans here tonight from Haverhill.
Yeah, Haverhill's a good fight town, and Nicky Tejada is the type of guy that the city of Haverhill will rally behind. He's a real nice kid. Like I said, had a reputation as a high school wrestler. And here we are. High hands from Tejada.
Coming out of Haverhill downtown boxing.
You said he's in his 20s? Mid-20s?
I believe early to mid, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know his exact age, but I'd bet the house that he's over 21. I know he's got
He looks very young.
Tamar's getting a little bit. He's getting a little bit on that front foot when he throws that right. He's picking that back foot up a little bit. He's kind of overthrowing a little. Nicky's starting to bully him a little bit.
One thing I noticed about Tymar Miles early, though, is his jab gets off pretty fast. His hands, in general, get off pretty fast. Right now, he's several times been able to beat Nicky to his punch, but all that nerve synergy can't maintain. Nice right hand.
Good right hand on the chin.
Nicky's just got to slow things down a little, and I think he'll start to put everything together, but he's rushing a little right now.
Yeah. He did hit Tymar with a couple, but not devastating. Good cover up deep by Tymar. Good job of seeing those punches. Rolling with it a little bit. Fast-paced action.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
Tamar's got a very active style.
I'd like to see Nicky kind of sit down in his stance a little more. He stands a little tall for an aggressive fighter, and just use that jab a little more. Other than that, I think everything he does well. He's got a great team of coaches. Like right there, just kind of stepping in without no setups. Good idea hitting that left hook to the body. He's got a sneaky right uppercut too, Nicky Tejada. But I think at some point you guys will get to see that yourselves.
Hope so. I'd like to see him use that jab, like you say, a little more. There it is.
Yeah,
Straight 1-2.
We call it coming in naked, meaning with no setups, and he from time to time tonight has kind of been stepping in without a jab.
I noticed Michael Bulger had a lot of fakes. He was hitting a lot of fakes.
Yeah, and I love Mikey's feints.
Yeah. His feints were... Oh, good right hand.
There's the place the right uppercut should have been. Tymar stuck a right hand himself.
Tamar's a tough dude, but he's getting peppered right now. Getting peppered. The crowd's loving it, and he's down.
Tymar is down. Nicky Tejada with a flurry of punches here in round 1.
He threw a lot of punches in that exchange. Nicky's got to go right back at it. Tamar's down again.
Body shots are hurting him.
2 quick knockdowns from Nicky Tejada, and Tymar Miles is in trouble. 20 seconds left in round 1. And Nicky smelling blood.
Yeah, Nicky wants to finish this right now. He's staying on top of him.
I think he just heard the 10-second beeper. I think he's going to try his best to hang in there. He's got to try to move. That's a wrap.
Again, and it's over.
Wow. Nicky Tejada stays perfect. Moves to 6-0 just before the end of round 1. Finishes Tymar Miles.
Tymar dropped him 2 or 3 times. Nicky Tejada.
Yeah, the body work was the difference. That's ultimately what decided the outcome.
Impressive victory for Nicky.
Yes, and like I said in his last fight, I think when he was 3-0, that put him to 4. What's he now? 5-0 going in this? This makes him 6-0?
This makes him 6-0.
You know what's better than 5-0 is 6-0. So, you know.
I call it up and coming prospect in the Boston boxing scene.
Yeah, I think you know at the end of the year you should be seeing step up fights for both Mikey Bulger and Nicky Tejada. There's several guys I'm interested in for Mikey, and I'm sure on Nicky's end, same as well.
I know it's early, Sean, but How far do you think these guys can go? Is there a limit?
There's no limit as long as the fighters keep getting better. I've seen some guys that are national champ amateurs, but they level out. The trick is not to level out with MMA or boxing. You know, there's guys that even have losses that are almost embarrassing early in their career, but they refuse to stop and continue to get better. And I think, you know, with the case of Nicky Tejada, certainly Mikey Bulger, that's just a trick. They got to continue to get better fight by fight. You know, you can't, if you level up, the game will catch up to you.
Right.
Is Mikey Bulger too old? How old is Mike?
Mikey's 29. Which
29, that's not too bad.
Yeah, yep. But we want to keep our foot on the gas. No, yeah, and he's getting there. And, you know, hopefully be 5-0, maybe even 6-0 by the end of the year. Mikey also is up-and-coming undefeated mixed martial artist as well.
Yep.
He's 2-0 in MMA. And they sort of complement each other because when we're close to a fight, we put some of the MMA training down, but he's always doing something with mixed martial arts, with boxing, jiu-jitsu. His cousin, who's his jiu-jitsu coach, was in the corner with me tonight.
Oh, okay.
Bobby Cavino, yeah.
It's exciting.
The end comes at 2 minutes and 59 seconds into round number 1. Your referee, Kevin Hope, calls a halt to this contest following 3 knockdowns. Your winner, and still undefeated, from Haverhill, Massachusetts,